Welcome back to Great Day Washington. Well, screens are everywhere. They're at restaurants and waiting rooms, even at home. And the pressure to give in to them is real. However, over 2 decades of clinical experience have taught us that what may be typical for kids in our society today isn't normal for their developing brains. So joining us now to share tips on how we can create healthy relationships with technology is Dr. Carrie Mackensen, the founder of Successful Parent. Welcome. This is such an important topic. Thank you so much for being here.
It is. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, of course, screens are everywhere, and it's so tempting even for the littlest of toddlers to look at them. Why is it really such a big deal and something parents should pay more attention to?
You're right. Screens are everywhere, and they're not going anywhere, right? I'm not here to say no screens ever. But here's what most parents don't realize. Those interactive screens where your child's fingers are tapping, swiping, scrolling, or gaming, they're not neutral. They trigger dopamine surges comparable to what we see with stimulant drugs. And your child's developing brain is especially vulnerable because it's still under construction. And what the brain does is what the brain becomes. So what we're seeing in clinical practice are kids who are more irritable, anxious, they can't focus, and they're melting down over small things. Many will attribute it to mental health or neurological disorders, but sometimes their brain has become dysregulated from too much screen time. But the good news is, Elena, this is reversible, and it all starts with the boundaries parents set at home.
Okay, that's what we want to hear. We want to know that this is good news, because some of us have allowed our kids to use it. It's easy, it's already there,
Right.
But we want to know, okay, how can we fix this? You have a concept called presence over pixels. Talk to us about that.
Yes, presence over pixels is a simple mindset shift. It means we parents prioritize our emotional connection with our kids over the convenience of screens. The single most protective factor for our children in this digital world is not some parental control app. It is the parent's presence and the relationship you have with your child. So when parents come home tonight, everyone can do this. Take your phone and find a parking spot for it. Set it down and leave it to be fully present with your kids. Plus, we want to model the behavior we want to see in our kids.
Right.
Our actions often speak louder than words, and our face-to-face, heart-to-heart connection is what actually builds their brain architecture in order for them to truly thrive.
Yeah, you gave me the chills. I can see why you're so good at what you do. Now, for parents who maybe feel overwhelmed, maybe they're listening, maybe they feel guilty, they're thinking, oh no, maybe I did give them an iPad. What can they do? What's your message for them today if they are feeling a little guilty and they want to make a change?
Yeah, that parent guilt that we've all had, here's what I have to say to them. We can't go back and change the past, but we can make changes in the present. So if you've already given your child an internet-connected device or a smartphone, it is never too late to change course. If your child has a smartphone, you can switch it out with something like this. This is a basic Bark phone by Bark Technologies. It allows your child to text, talk, take pictures, listen to music, but there's no addictive social media or internet connection. So it's a way of keeping our kids safe in this digital age. And if parents want a full list of boundaries they can set, they can go to successfulparent.com and get a free download set by age and stage.
That is so helpful, because that's exactly what we need. It's one thing to say, I'm going to do this. It's another thing to say, here is a very specific list of these boundaries and things I need to do. Can you just hold up that phone one more time?
Yes.
I want to just say that it looks like such a normal iPhone or something.
It looks like an iPhone.
Yeah.
So your kids can be, engaged with their friends,
Yes.
but be protected at the same time.
Perfect.
Bark, it's a great phone.
All right. Thank you so very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
To learn more about Dr. Carrie, you can visit her website, successfulparent.com, or follow her on Instagram at successful_parents.